Hey guys, it's Health Coach Karen here. Happy holidays, everyone. Christmas just passed, and even though it's the tail end of December and a lot of people are thinking about New Year's resolutions, I thought I'd finish off the year with another stress-related video because I feel like holiday stress is such an apparent one where there's a lot of travel and like gift giving and giving and receiving, for me at least, have these like stress-inducing things related to them for me. So here's my last stress-related, or not last, but here's another stress-related video, or stress-easing video. So what I'd like to talk about today is 3 easy ways to meditate. And there's a popular misconception that meditating is just being quiet and sitting down and having your mind totally clear. And oftentimes people will say like, oh, I'm no good at meditating, I couldn't meditate. But really, meditating is just observing your thoughts and letting them go in a spirit of objectivity. So 3 ways of meditating. There's that traditional way that most people think about is just sitting, usually like with crossed legs and like arms out, and just sitting and breathing and paying attention to the breath. Obviously you can sit any way you want, you don't have to have your arms out or anything, and really all you need to do is just sit with yourself somewhere quiet where you can observe your thoughts, breathe in and out and observe your breath, and whenever you think a thought, you just let it go, as if it was just a cloud passing by, with a spirit of objectivity. Another way of doing a sitting meditation is to just count to 100, and I found that to be really easy for me, just because I knew that there was an end goal, like the end goal would be to reach 100, and to observe your thoughts whenever they come in and get back to whichever number you had left off. So for me, like, I can't really recall exactly what happened, but I would count and I would probably get to the teens, and then a thought would just come in like randomly, and that would be my cue, once I realize my thought is there, to just let it go as if it was a cloud passing by or a leaf like falling down. So those are sitting meditations that you can do, and you could just time it, set up an alarm for 1 minute, and just see how far you can take it. So that's tip number 1, or like meditation type number 1. The second type of meditation is a movement meditation, and my favorite type is yoga. There's something about yoga that is both relaxing and yet strengthening and active, and I've become more flexible due to yoga. And I think something that yoga requires of you is to be with yourself and be mindful of your body, like how far you're stretching, how long you can pose for a certain amount of time. And I think for me, yoga, how do I say this? I feel like yoga, I guess it depends on like what type of teacher is teaching, because I've been to yoga classes before where the teacher was sort of like a drill instructor, and I didn't really like that. But not saying that you have to go to a class. You can always do yoga at home or with a video. Yoga with Adriene is really great, by the way. She's a great yoga YouTube person. Like, I'm not affiliated with her, but I simply love her videos. But I feel like yoga is like, part of it requires taking breaths in while moving and then breaths out while doing an opposing move. So I feel like that's similar to the counting of 100, or like breathing in and focusing on the breath and being mindful and taking note of your thoughts and being like, oh, I'm thinking that thing that I have to do later on today, but I'm at yoga right now, so I'm just going to pay attention to this next move. So I feel like that is a great movement meditation, and ultimately it relieves stress, because the more mindful you become, the more objective you can become about your thoughts, and the more objective you become of your thoughts, the less dramatic they can be for you. At least that's how it is for me. Let's see, I have my notes right here. Another movement meditation is so something that I've tried to do before but haven't really stuck with, maybe that'll be part of my New Year's resolutions, is to do a movement meditation with repetitive tasks that you do on a regular basis. So for me, like, I tend to like make my bed, or wash the dishes every day, or brush my teeth, and use whatever movements that you do with those repetitive tasks as sort of like breathing in and breathing out, or counting to 100, or doing a yoga move like breathe in and then breathe out. So like for me, it was washing the dishes, and whenever I moved my hand one way, I would observe it and then move it the other way, and then observe it, sort of like the breathing in and breathing out thing that I do when I'm at my sitting meditation. And again, being mindful of your movements is helpful to just become more and more aware of your thoughts. Whenever a thought comes in, just be like, oh, I'm thinking that thought again. Well, let me get back to my, like, washing the dishes. For some reason I thought about the Karate Kid, where he's like, wax on, wax off. But maybe that was a meditative experience for the Karate Kid. So the third type of meditation is a guided meditation. And guided meditations are really great when it's hard to catch yourself. At least for me, I've noticed that. Again, I'm not affiliated with Headspace, but I just love them. I love the app so much, because these meditations are really simple. They're guided. There's no like cheesy music, which I sometimes hear in other guided meditations. Yeah, it's just great if you're into being guided, and not necessarily guided like a guided imagery meditation, which I've experienced before, but this man with a British voice, he sounds so relaxing, but he'll usually say like, okay, observe your thought and just breathe in and out, and every once in a while it'll just be quiet, and then he'll say, like, as a reminder, like, just breathe in and out, or I forget exactly what he says, but it's great, because hearing his voice, I'll be like, oh, I was thinking about something, and I was really like deep in thought about something, when, oh yes, I'm meditating right now. So that's pretty much it for today. Just these 3 types of meditations. You can try a sitting meditation, or if you're fidgety, try a movement meditation like yoga, or like any one of the many repetitive movements that you do, like brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, making your bed. I usually think about chores when it comes to movement meditation. And the last one is guided meditation. Try out Headspace, or like any other like meditation app there is. I haven't really explored a whole lot of meditation apps, but there's probably tons out there, and there's also tons on YouTube as well. So give any one of those a try, and I hope that you have a relaxing end of your new year, or a relaxing start to the new year. And also, I have to thank everyone who donated to my generosity page. I really appreciate you guys. It's so hard for me to ask for things, so it's also hard for me to feel really good in receiving, but I'm also rewriting that story too. So this is my gratitude to you guys, and also I'll just I don't know, maybe I'll try and figure out something where I can give back in some sort of way. But yeah, thank you everyone, and have a great new year, and I hope you get to try these meditation techniques. Have a great day.